شكرا.
Thank you very much, Excellencies, Director General, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you all. Surely, this organization that will soon celebrate its 18th anniversary has been always present with us and provided us with the support in issues related to food security, climate change. Climate change represents now a huge challenges for many countries, especially for my country, Iraq. Iraq now is classified as a fifth country among most affected by climate change. For this reason, this initiative and this forum was very important in order to support the Iraqi government to access to resources in order to provide modern irrigation technologies that will enable us in turn to provide more food. So now we are able to produce more barley, and we moreover we now have a surplus of barley, about 3 million ton of production of barley. And what we appreciated in this forum is the participation of youth and the youth committee that was founded, that includes now about 10,000 young people. We feel that this participation of youth will be very important in order to enhance the development. One of the main objectives of this organization is providing food to all populations, to all countries, in order to avoid using food as a weapon or as a tool in order to control any country or any population. So we hope that all the international organization consider thoroughly all the populations that now are exposed to genocide, like the population of Palestine and Lebanon. These people are under threat. Children and elderly people, and food and agriculture organization has an important responsibility in order to sustain population in matters of food and in terms of food. So we would like to thank the collaboration and all the efforts provided by the FAO in order to provide better food for all and for all population at all times. Thank you very much.
To Latin America. And no, sorry, before that, Minister of Nepal, can you tell us what this investment forum, this World Food Forum, has brought to you and how much could help your country?
Thank you for the question. FAO Director General, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and namaste. It is a privilege to represent Nepal at this important forum. Nepal is a nation deeply rooted in agriculture, with nearly 2/3 of our population reliant on this sector for their livelihood. Hand in hand, initiative is supporting Nepal agricultural transformation efforts in climate resilience, youth engagement, and food system transformation. In recent years, unpredictable weather patterns cause floods, drought, and crop loss, especially in our rice growing regions like Tarai Plain. At the same time, we are working to modernize our agri-food systems and attract youth people to the sector through innovation and entrepreneurship development. The forum become the invaluable platform for Nepal, helping us to identify strategic investment opportunities and mobilize international partnership. Through this forum, we are gaining access to the technical expertise from FAO. For example, our work on large cardamom, Sichuan pepper, highland potato and pangasius fish. We are benefited from technical cooperation under this initiative, focusing on improving crop yield, value chain, environment, risk and enhancing access to market for smallholder farmers. Moving forward, Nepal is committed to scaling up this effort with continued collaboration through the investment forum. We see tremendous potential in using this platform to attract private sector investment, agribusiness opportunity for youth, and address the climate risks that threaten our food security. We invite invest and development partners to work with us in transforming our agri-food system to a more resilient, inclusive, and sustainable. Together with international cooperation and investment, we can achieve a future where agriculture not only feeds our people but also drive economic growth and sustainability. Thank you, Jai Nepal.
Ahora viajemos a Latinoamérica. Excelencia.
And now we'll travel to Latin America. And we have the honor of having with us Honduras. Minister, you have the floor. We'd like to hear from you how Hand in Hand has helped transform the reality in Honduras. Can you tell us something about what has been achieved with the Hand in Hand? Yes, thank you. And I'd like to start by thanking you for this very important event that is taking place today in Rome. Greetings to DG Dr. Chu Dong-yu and to you also, Chief Economist Maximo Torrero. And I would like to also salute all of the other members on the panel, those who are in attendance, but also the producers and farmers throughout the world, those who work day after day producing food. And there's so much we need to do to celebrate the sustainable development that is so much desired of agriculture. And we need to think of how we can strengthen these programs that seek to reduce those mechanisms that lead to poverty and the mechanisms that can help eliminate hunger. Hand in hand, and I recognize as the Minister for Agriculture and Livestock in Honduras, is one of those methods, and we've seen it in the field. It is a successful story, and it started as a tool of FAO that has become an accelerator of development. And we are all actively involved in the development processes. What we need are the tools that make it possible for us to bring about those sustainable, equitable, inclusive changes we need that will help us lower the poverty and hunger rates. In Hand, Honduras has found such an opportunity that has made it possible for us, first and foremost, to recognize the importance that entrepreneurship has, commercialization of products. in a government policy over 20 years, commercialization has now become a very important pillar. And we have taken part, started in 2020 for the first time, and it was a very important opportunity for us for many different reasons. And we participated with one of the most important national crops, domestic crops, which is coffee. And we've now been selling our coffee. We firmly believe that our coffee is one of the very best in the world. But we've also found that other countries can also sell coffee and promote their own coffee as the best in the world. But coffee was important, and there are other areas that are very important too. Honey, for instance. Honey is a healthy and very nutritious product. It also is a humanitarian and an environmentally necessary product. And honeybees are extremely important, but also cocoa is very important. Cacao is another very important crop in our country, as in others. But the greatest learning experience for us was achieving and developing our development plans, our commercial plans, and having tools that will help us understand better the cost of production, how much can be sold. And we realized that there are investment opportunities and many investors that are interested in a one country, one product approach. And we did something else very important in Honduras. Working in hand, we decided to also develop it on a national scale, and with the help of a number of government institutions and ministries, and also private sector businesses and NGOs. Altogether, we embarked on this adventure, which was extremely successful. We have negotiation rounds in different regions every year in different parts of the country, different territories. And I personally attended in some of these activities, which are catalyzing investment in different products. And we've seen that the investors are ready to travel throughout the country, and we have investors also coming from Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, Japan, and they're ready to travel even to very remote but very beautiful natural sites in our country, and ready to do business. So hand in hand is not only effective, because it has made it possible for us to recover more investment for our production, it also has helped us really embark on this path that is very important. And it's confirmed something that is really important to us. On this path towards development, technical assistance and support, inclusive financing, are all essential, ensuring that we have safe production of food. All of this is important, but it's especially important because it has helped us move along the value chain of the products, looking at link after link, strengthening the position of our producers, strengthening the processors of food, and strengthening our system for commercialization, because this often is a lost link, a forgotten link, and it's very important instead to ensure development. So I would like to say that as Secretary of State of Honduras, I'm speaking also for the President of Honduras, I'd like to thank you all for the support that we've received in this area. Thank you.
One of the core objectives of Hand in Hand is what the Minister mentioned, is to move out of hunger sustainably. And that's why we use geospatial information and territorial approaches. But one of the things that we learned in the process was that there were very common problems across regions, across countries. And that's why we started developing the Hand in Hand regional initiatives. Dry Corridor was one of the first ones. Then we did the Caribbean. And this year we have the Amazonia. And this has been a pretty impactful initiative. I was lucky to be in the meeting room, and the amount of people of interest shown in this meeting was incredible. So Mrs. Vanessa Graciotin, Executive Director of Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, how was your meetings, how was the work and the deployment of this initiative? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to greet everyone here in attendance, and I'd like to greet the Director General, Dr. Q Dong Chu. I'd like to also greet you, Chief Economist of FAO, Mr. Maximo Torero. And if you allow me, I would also like to very warmly send greetings to my dear friend, Graciano da Silva, who was previously the Director General of this important institution. And then on behalf of the Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, I'd like to thank you for the kind invitation extended to us to be able to participate in such an important event. We have just heard Latin America speak about the dry corridor, and we're here representing a large and important part of South America, an important part of the planet, which is the main biome with the greatest biodiversity on the whole planet, and with the highest watershed. So on behalf of our organization, OTCA, the Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, we'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here, and thank you for the great support received by FAO, which is a partner for all the member countries in our organization. And thank you also on behalf of all the 8 countries that are members of OTCA, and that is Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Peru, Suriname, and Venezuela. All of these countries, as I mentioned previously, are working very actively in the organization, and right now we are starting to work regionally, which is fundamental. It's extremely important because although we have a lot of natural wealth, although we have a lot of biodiversity, unfortunately, we also have great challenges. For example, illegal felling or logging and deforestation. And we also share important challenges like hunger and poverty, because in our respective countries, we have regions, as for example the Amazon, which has the highest levels of extreme hunger and poverty. So we're extremely enthusiastic about being part of this coalition and the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty, is spearheaded by Brazil in the G20 during its presidency. And we really do hope that this partnership of ours will be able to bear a lot of fruit for the whole of the Amazon and our countries. Mr. Torero, during our event, we had more than 15 bilateral meetings. We established contact with a lot of private and public and private companies and NGOs. And hopefully next year, too, we'll be here to be able to show you the great work being done by our people in our region. Thank you.
So Hand in Hand is a country-led, country-driven initiative, and also regional-led and regional-driven initiative. But also is a One FAO initiative. And we have bring FAO together. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Massimo and to the panel for those thoughtful reflections. As we all know, mobilizing resources and investments is key to realizing lasting changes in our agri-food systems. The Hand-in-Hand Investment Forum has been pivotal in aligning the necessary investment strategies for sustainable and inclusive future. Let's now take another cultural break and enjoy a musical performance by the amazingly talented Adama Diko. Born in the Sahel region of Burkina Faso, Adama has been traveling across the West African region, creating his own style between blues and reggae, which allowed him to sing and talk about his journeys and the things he experienced. Adama, over to you.
Good afternoon, each and everyone. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for Adama. Those are the sounds of Africa. Thank you so much for that moving performance. It was literally moving, right? And now we will shift gears to talk about science and innovation to our fourth and last panel. We had groundbreaking technologies, and now we're moving to innovative solutions. And the Science and Innovation Forum has demonstrated the critical role these fields play in achieving a sustainable future. To tell us a bit more, we will now hand the floor over to Ms. Beth Crawford, the FAO Chief Scientist, along with a round of applause for Ms. Beth. Welcome. Along with Ms. Ebba Engstrom, World Food Forum Young Scientists Group member, a round of applause. Welcome. And we have Seriazi Abdallah, a smallholder farmer from Uganda, who will be joining us online. And I now pass over to you, Ms. Beth.
Thank you. It's a real pleasure to be here at this closing ceremony. And I wanted to ask both Ebba and our online colleague, who I hope is also here, Seriazi, three brief questions. But before we do that, I also wanted to see if we could have a slide here behind me, because I don't know if those of you who participated in some of the Science and Innovation Forum events noticed, but we had two talented artists following many of the sessions, Christoph Kellner and Srinivas Mangipudi, who created live illustrations throughout the sessions, highlighting some of the key elements of the debates and the discussions around inclusive science and innovation. That was really very interesting and talented, and we'll be showing you one of those slides while we have this conversation with Ebba and Seriazi. Thank you both for joining me. As we heard, Seriazi is joining us from Kampala, Uganda, and Ebba is here with us today. So Ebba, let me start with you. Can you tell me, what did you learn from the Science and Innovation Forum, and what inspired you the most?
Well, thank you for that question, Beth. Well, I think what this forum's, what is showcased here, which I really appreciate because I'm an interdisciplinary scientist, is, this great balance that needs to be had between both looking at more very hardcore technology-focused elements, but also looking more towards the social sciences and looking at really nice to see all these sessions on locally driven innovations and, a very contextualized and inclusive innovation. So for me, that was very inspiring as well when it came to the farmer field schools. I really appreciated that session. Very inspiring. Really showcasing the best of inclusive innovation and contextualized innovation.
Thank you so much, Ebba. So Yazi, let me ask you the same question. Can you tell us a little bit what you may have learned from the Science and Innovation Forum and what inspired you?
Thank you so much, Ms. Beth Clifford, for the opportunity of inviting me and share my views and opinions. I salute the world. Good morning, good afternoon, citizens of the world. What inspired me first, I like the idea that the science and innovation prioritizes the young people and women, putting them at the forefront of promoting the agri-food systems. That positions the world to the future, because young people are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but the game changers of today. Two, the passion, the drive, the zeal, and the enthusiasm of innovators and scientists towards the transformation of agri-food systems is really an inspiration to me. And four, the potential of innovation and science to transform agri-food system is really an immense thing to hear. But also, my takeaway from this World Food Forum this year, as we're still discussing mechanization for Africa, the rest of the world is already in drones and cyber nation. This means that the effort, increased investment in the ensuring that those left behind in the rural communities, for example, where I come from, can immensely join the world in ensuring we put food security as a priority. And as I conclude, to my fellow young people out there, the world needs us. It needs our daring, our enthusiasm, our approach to ensure that we move this forward. Let's hold it in both our hands. And when I say young, I don't mean the birth date of our certificates, but an approach to life. The quality of mind and the quality of heart. The passion and the will to drive the science and innovation repositions us to ensure that the future that we partake in is a very key thing. Madam Beth Clifford, allow me to appreciate all stakeholders, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, intergovernmental institutions, non-governmental organizations, private sectors, and social entrepreneurs present on this forum. It's been an honor to see intercontinental approaches to solving global challenges like climate change, hunger, poverty, and putting the agri-food systems for the beauty of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Serezi. I'd like to ask you a second question too, if I may, and then I'll move to Ebbe next. But would you encourage your fellow young innovators and scientists to participate next year? And if so, why?
Thank you, Madam Beth. The reasons why I would encourage the young people and innovators across the world to participate in the science and innovation next year. One, their thoughts, their efforts, their approach and ambitions in addressing global challenges, climate change, poverty, food insecurity is highly needed by the world. Two, the forum is an opportunity for young people to network and meet notable leaders, experts, innovators across the world for business growth and career development. Three, putting a brick in shaping the future of science and innovation in the agri-food systems. And four, partnerships to increase business growth and performance, but importantly, the skills, development, and career path. Young people out there, I call upon you all to take part in the next year's science and innovation for the beauty of the world, for the beauty of our continents, and importantly, for beauties of our nationals, but also for the beauty of each of us as future leaders, as future game changers, and the responsibilities of making the world a better place today.
Thank you, Serezi. Let me ask you the same question, Emily.
Okay, thank you. Hard to follow up after that thorough answer. But yes, I'm going to speak from a researcher point of view. And I think what I will say there that absolutely young researchers do take part in the coming World Food Forums and, of course, Science and Innovation Forum more simply. But what it does, this forum, it really showcases a breadth of research. So there is something for everyone. And I think when you sit as a researcher, at least, you often sit there with your own topic and you are in your own maybe little bubble, you know, of what you do. So I think it's really good to get out there and see what other people are doing and see what other initiatives are there because most likely they're interlinked with what you do.
Thank you. That's very wise. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ask you then the final question, and then I'll move to Serezi second. But can you just share with us what would be your key takeaway message from this week?
Well, it draws a bit on what I was saying here with the diversity, and I think it's the power in diversity. We're all working on different things. We all come from different backgrounds, and we all have a role to play in agri-food systems transformation. And I think what this always shows me is just, you know, not only what other great things other people are doing, but it reminds me I also have a role to play with what specifically I am looking at.
Thank you. Thank you. So Yazi, can you share with us too what might be a key takeaway that you had from this forum?
Thank you, Ms. Beth. One of which, and most important, empowering young people and young women is key to not just the future, but the potential of future innovators. Since young people play a great role of how the future looks like, so that is my takeaway. I will continue working with my fellow young people, but also join policymakers in ensuring we promote young people's participation in agri-food systems. 2, collective action is needed to ensure we promote and increase access to finance, enable mechanization and digitalization to reach the most forgotten corners of the world and those left behind. Science innovation are so important in addressing global challenges and issues.
Thank you so much, both of you, for those really wonderful insights. I hope that you and all of your networks can come back next year as well. And until then, please keep innovating. And I just wanted to maybe end quoting something that the Director General said yesterday, which really stuck with me. He said that just like food, science and innovation must be available, accessible, and affordable to all. So let's continue to work together to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you to the Science and Innovation team for your powerful perspectives. Now please join me in welcoming Mpiwa, our World Food Forum 2023 anthem singer, who performed last year's anthem for us, and she will introduce a surprise guest and pass the baton to this year's World Food Forum anthem singer. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hello, World Food Forum. Hello, World Food Forum. What an incredible week it has been, right? I think the sheer creativity and the excellence that has been showcased this week should go beyond these walls and also for generations to come. Do you agree? All right. So I'm going to be singing the 2023 World Food Forum anthem that I wrote, and that song is about youth unity and empowerment. We're going to have a bit of fun, and then after that, I'm going to be introducing a very, very, very special, talented artist. Are we ready for some fun? Let's go. Our world has changed. New life and hope and promise to sustain. But what always remains is young people leading ways. Quiet Tino Shanta, Tino Rama, Monica Ino, Jinodela, Kutitesa Tine Basa. La promesse, le courage et le monde entier, notre responsabilité de créer l'égalité. To see the world heal, to see the world grow, we will give, we will sow with grace. Challenges we embrace together, yeah. Together, yeah. Together, yeah. Together, yeah. Ensemble, yeah. On fait ensemble, yeah. Ensemble, yeah. On fait ensemble, hey. In harder times, we break the chain and unify. Uchete tino kunda, ntika batana tino budirira, tiribadiki asi tino kwanisa. Hamzili kutitiri bandu benyasha. To see the world heal, to see the world grow, we will give, we will sow with grace. Challenges we embrace together, yeah. Together, yeah. Insieme, yeah. Insieme, ensemble, yeah. On fait ensemble. Insieme, yeah. Insieme, yeah. Together, hey. Ensemble, yeah. Je veux que tout le monde guérisse We also want to see a world that's advancing sustainably and inclusively, and we shall do that together. Thank you. All right, let's give a round of applause for Nuran Abu Taleb.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nuran Abu Talib. I'm a singer from Egypt. I'm very happy to be here with you today. It's pretty amazing to see all this hard work from all these people, coming from all these different backgrounds, just to achieve one goal. And it's a very noble goal for everyone, for a better tomorrow. I'm very happy and very proud to be part of this today with you. And my song has a little bit of Arabic in it, and I'm very happy to be the first Arab singer to sing the World Food Forum anthem this year. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's keep the energy. Another round of applause for Nuran and Piwa. How many of us did the 360 camera at the atrium? Show of hands, show of hands. If you have not, please make sure you do. When you go to that 360-degree review, the video background song is actually Nuran's. So another round of applause from Piwa and Nuran, ladies and gentlemen. And absolutely marvelous music from our youth. And this year's anthem truly captures the heart of the World Food Forum. It is now time for the closing remarks from the FAO Director General, Mr. Chu Dongyu from China, whose leadership has been an invaluable guiding force throughout this week. It is my honor once again to welcome Mr. Chu on stage. A round of applause.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear special guests, indigenous people, young at heart, dear colleagues, dear friends, dear farmers, and more important, 8 billion consumers we work for. And hello from Rome. As we reach the end of this incredible week, I'm filled with passion, proud, accomplishment, and gratitude. I wish to thank all my colleagues, friends, support staff, all the participants across the generations for your groundbreaking work and inspiring collaboration to help to create a better future, to transform global agricultural system, and to achieve the good food for all, for today and tomorrow. Thank you, especially to the passionate and committed people who brought this forum to life. Without all of you to participate, we don't have the file, we don't have the inspiring mood, make this room, make this building so hot and so warm, full of energy and dynamic. No matter a lot of senior position like a king, His Majesty, I never saw the king like Lesotho and the king of Swatini so relaxed, with so nice smiling. I know someone sent me a better catch the smiling from the king of Swatini. So we are human beings. We are human beings. We are human beings. Please, in Chinese culture, we say 3 times is most important. Repeat. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Over the past week, we have seen impressive achievement. In just 5 days, we hosted over 200 events. My friend from America, Ambassador Prescott, he asked me, how can you manage it? Not me. All of you, led by my, you see, DDG, Chief Economist, Chief Science AI, and others. Yeah, and also all these directors, and also even the interpreters, and all the, look, there's so many small opening. You didn't realize. We opened a coffee corner first, and then at the same time we opened the casa bar. And then we opened a small kindergarten. It's now the newest, it's I think one of the best kindergarten in Rome. So I will attract a young girl, young boy, work here, your kids have the good place to stay in the future. And then you can share your experience, how you started play here with the youth forum. And then you will pass this passion to the next generation. Your kids stay in the new opening garden here. Kindergarten, of course. And with more than 80,000 external participants, it means they're from outside of Italy. And in this building. Additional more than 1,000 kids from Italy. But those kids not only Italiano, they are from our international staff's kids and so on and so forth. So, and yesterday, if you see my photo, I am full tired week. But when I'm with kids, Junior Awards Day, I really unleashed myself. I never saw I'm still young like that. Thank you, thank you. With more than 50,000 session views come from online channels, and many more through our website, social media, and our YouTubers and other channels, TikTok, Facebook, WeChat, Instagram, and WhatsApp. That's the game. That's the place, digital place for the younger generation especially. Based on my colleagues' estimate from the CSI, the information responsible for digital FAO service, on the key social media, not all, platform, World Food Day and World Food Forum champion reached 1.7 billion accounts. 1.7 billion accounts. Some of you remember last year when I made a close, I said, I stayed in FAO 4 years. First time I used the billion, because I'm from billion country, 1.4 billion. So I forgot the billion, the English word. But now billion come back to FAO. Because first time I had a small conversation 5 years ago with the best craft. I said, what is the bigger here number? 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Oh, that's a big number here. And then I talk about the 1 million. Some say million, and they say, oh, it's big. And then now, last year it's first time more than 1 billion. Now they say it's a 1.7 billion account. I think I would say more than 2 billion. Because there are so many other, they just counted the TikTok, Facebook, WeChat, and Instagram, and WhatsApp. Those big things. I know there are a lot of small app in there, a lot of members. So, as I said 3 years ago, I wanted to create the global movement. Transform agrifood not only for it's a matter of farmer, a responsibility FAO or members or government officials or scientists. I said that 8 billion consumers should be realized we are working for them, including ourselves. Yeah, of course, we are one of the 8 billion consumers, right? That's really fantastic. These figures are the testament to the energy, collaborative spirit, and truly global scope that have defined this year's World Food Forum. And also, I'm so delighted to see last piece, they have some leading retreat already by the 2 DDG first, and then the chief economist and chief scientist. And so you start to prepare yourself. We are counting down 365 days, because next year it's a real big year. So now you can see I spent the 6 years to prepare for next year when I come. You need a passion and a passion. You need to get people think on the same page and also get on board. That's the beauty of diversity. I learned from some young scientists. It's a beauty of the attitude my DDG Mauritius Martina mentioned. Attitude changes your way of life. not the money, not the knowledge, attitude. If you have an open attitude, you will have more friends. If you have an inclusive attitude, you have a less enemy. Remember, my young fellows here, folks, don't create an enemy. Be open and make more friends, as many as possible. That's what my life takeaway for you after 5 years in FAO, after 4 times of World Food Forum. And even the chief economist, when we start, he was not thinking the million. He was thinking 1,000. Because he used to work in the IFPRI, the Academy Institute. If there has 1,000 participants, it's already big enough. Yeah? So, something you never know. You change your attitude to your colleagues, to your friend, to your even opponent. I don't say the enemy. Who didn't agree with you, it's your opponent, but it's not your enemy. So be inclusive, be open, and change your self-attitude first. The Global Youth Forum, we saw the WFF Youth Assembly bring together young people from around the world to discuss their local policy priorities and challenges, identify new way forward, launching the first ever Global Youth Action Plan. You see, the young people learning to start thinking solution and action plan. They already knows how to change their doing business in the future. If they didn't have those kind of forum, they thought they're already right. They started complaining senior, parents, grandparents. Yeah? But now they come and they found the problem, and also they discuss solution and action plan. That's the global education by themselves. We are not the master teacher. We are not allowed to be master teacher to the younger generation. That's their future. They have to learn into how to manage their future. Don't worry, be happy. I always promise to the young generation, which set the roadmap to driving the activities and the impact heading into the 2025 first. The Youth Innovation Lab also recognized that rewarding young researchers, entrepreneurs, hosted the incubation and acceleration initiative and the boot camps to identify out of the box actionable solutions. Youth culture and education activities inspired and brought together peoples from all ages, all parts of the world. 50 youth leaders represented 25 WFF national chapters lead initiatives that transcend boundaries and create a collective moment at the global, regional, and the local levels for good food for all, for today and tomorrow. I'm also very pleased that we launched the FAO 4 Better courses, upscaling our collaboration with academia and the research institutes, and more important, the university networks. We wanted to contribute our philosophy of FAO, based on our long-rooted traditional agricultural and culture. 4 Betters. It's endorsed by 194 members. Yeah. So that courses will be presented online repository of the over 600 multilingual certified courses free of charge as a global public good. This initiative will build on the success of the FAO e-Learning Academy that this year celebrated 1 million users worldwide. So I hope one day also we can reach 1 billion. I know for sure. If someone wanted gambling with me, I never lost the gambling. After FAO Food, Agricultural Museum and the Network, running several years. Because the people, they need good food. They should, no matter they are rich or poor, they should Google or Baidu, or others, FAO, museum, and network, they started traveling. They said, hey, I'm going to which town, which places, even in Texas or in Napa Valley, what villages should be offered the traditional food and so on and so forth, and technology or even culture show. If we go to the Ethiopia, or Peru, or Mexico, or China, India, you name it, or Italy, of course. And those people, they will search, and that's created a new digital hub for all over the world, for all the people. So that's, and I know for sure, e-learning academy and FO website, digital FO, and museum will reach 1 billion visitors in a year, easily, 1 billion. First manage 1 billion, maybe, who knows? I'm a little bit conservative, I know. I'm also delighted to see how so many young youths traveled from all the corners of the globe to be here with different means of transportation. When I was young, also took the 60 hours in the hot seat train, slow train we called, 40 kilometers per hour, 60 hours in the train. But of course, you're lucky. But still a lot of young people from the small island state and Africa and some challenging places to come to here. Definitely you are not fly with the business class. You fly with the economy. And sometimes you buy the boats or buy the trucks or buy the buses. I saw all of you come to here with a passion, with a smiling. And I recall myself 40, 50 years ago when I started traveling. Yeah, it's not easy. So that's why yesterday I said, all the road leads to Rome. But Rome, I didn't say another half sentence. Come to Rome is not easy. All the roads lead to Rome. But come to Rome is not easy. I knew. Even the minister from somewhere, he told me it took us 2 days. But some people, are so easy, but they didn't come. So it's a little bit diversity, the world. With the generous support of the government of Ireland, also some others, I know the United States support a lot of young people to come here. No surprise. The people come here to make friends, learn each other, invisibly change your attitude. Yeah, I thank Mr. Martino. You gave the attitude words for it's become the key words for me now today. Yeah, because that's really they will change the attitude how to deal with other peoples. And you see 3 famous singers today. I don't think they are so famous before when they didn't come to FAO. One is from Zimbabwe. She was here last year and today also. And now is one from Egypt. And also before it's the first one that the ladies from Indonesia. So Asia, Africa. I challenged Maximo. We needed a famous singer from Latin America next year. Because I fortunately, 40 years ago, I was in Latin America. There's a lot of famous folk song, musicians, whatever. But you need to use a World Food Forum to show. Yeah. And your passion and the insight have been the driving force behind many of the discussions outcomes of this week. In the FAO Science and Innovation Forum, we look at the advances in biotechnologies to enhance agricultural productivity, resilience, and sustainability. We highlighted the community-led initiatives that drive agri-food system transformation on local and regional levels. We examined how digital technologies such as precision farming, the Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence are revolutionizing the agricultural practice and improve the supply chain efficiencies. Above all, we put the inclusion or inclusiveness first by addressing the critical challenges of the closing science, technology, and innovation gaps in low and middle income countries, ensuring no one is left behind. If you're left behind the technology science, you are left behind for generations. You left one meal, you can have a chance to get a meal back next day. So please don't leave behind science and innovation. We also hear the perspective from diverse participants, from FAO members, Nobel Prize winners, scientists and innovators, including young ones, small-scale producers, and indigenous peoples. You can see 2 Nobel laureate senior, they're so serious. That professor from the Chicago, he's there, I learned from him, you know, the people there, Nobel laureate, so humble, so easy, yeah. He came, he left, it's not so many people surrounding him. Very simple life. So it's also a good model for young scientists, for young staff here. This forum gave me hope that science, technology, and innovation will contribute to closing the gaps among the countries and the community, not widen them. I really appreciate the Office of Innovation and the Chief Scientist, the AI, interim. They are really put a lot of efforts together with the Chief Economist and the design together. I know it's not easy, but compare 5 years ago, what is the atmosphere here? At least, as Mr. Martina said, attitude is changing. Not only myself, all the staff here, and also members are changing. Yeah? For the 3rd straight year, we showcase a presentation of country and region-specific agricultural and food value chain investment opportunities that pinpointed exactly and how to achieve the transformation impact. And we facilitate one-on-one dialogues between the investors and the government, and that forged a new collaboration to foster the advancement of sustainable agri-food system and help achieve the goals of the 2030 agenda. Last year, the hand-in-hand investment forum resulted $3.8 billion committed in a negotiation to the country and regional investment plan. This year, we had 29 countries and 5 regional initiatives present their investment plan and opportunities, with 115 investments designed for over 120 million beneficiaries present in total. This year, we also created a new innovative investors networking launch to facilitate networking partnerships and collaboration between development banks, foundations, and the private sectors, our members that are here at the forum. FAO was also able to showcase the new expanding agro-informatic platform, as well as cutting-edge AI and advanced mapping used in agri-food system investment, as well as new online carbon accounting tools. This government-led agri-food investment included more than $15 billion of the detailed agri-food investment opportunity. Finally, over 600 unique bilateral hand-in-hand matchmaking meetings were held, represent our highest ever. This year, the World Food Forum has also underscored the essential role of family farmers in the agri-food system transformation. On the occasion of the midpoint of the UN Decade of Family Farming and the Global Family Farming Forum brought together thousands of participants and allowed the exchange of the experience, debate, and the reflection among the farmers, government representatives, and many different stakeholders worldwide. About 1,200 participants gathered here in FAO premises to attend this forum, and 1,700 followed remotely at the different sessions. More than 8 million were reached by our radio program, and thousands has followed the event via lively web stream, with a discussion in technical sessions, presentation, and the radio program led by over 150 speakers coming from 62 countries. These 3 days shed a new light on good practices, successfully processes, experience, and concrete policy solutions for support of the family farming. The Global Family Farming Forum was not only a space for celebration, but it has also been a concrete starting point to upscale our efforts in favor of the family farming by strengthening cooperation and innovative partnership among government, resource partners, international organizations, and family farmers organizations. FAO hosted the Global Hub on Indigenous Peoples Food System meeting. Since COAC endorsed the Global Hub in 2020, it brings together indigenous and non-indigenous scientists and research to co-create knowledge on indigenous people, food, and the knowledge system and influence global policy discussion. This year, 50 indigenous and non-indigenous experts met in the indigenous nomadic tents to discuss about the new report, the high-level panel of expertise in preparing on the indigenous people's food system. Indigenous peoples are key pillars in the fight against hunger and food nutrition. Their food system and the unique territorial management practices have fed their communities for thousands of years while they protect the environment and nature. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, I'm honored to announce here today that 2025, FAO will host the 3rd session of the UN Global Indigenous Youth Forum. I really encourage all the indigenous young people and friends to come to here to bring your food, culture, and practice and technologies and all this together to hear from the 7 regions of the world to implement the Roman Declaration you announced a year ago. FAO remains ready to keep the learning from the wisdom and the spirituality of indigenous people. The Roman Water Dialogue has also been the crucial part of the forum, focused on the integrated water resource management and its impact on the agri-food system. This week, we adopted the Roman Declaration on Water Scarcity in Agriculture, enhanced the collaboration among the FAO members, and mobilized the commitment to increase the impact of the global framework on water scarcity in agriculture, WASA. And the DDG Best Becker already mentioned it quite long, so I think this, based on the WhatsApp, we will strengthen the Roman Water Dialogue. Not only water scarcity, flooding, water pollution, all those related to the irrigations for agri-food systems and even for ecosystem restoration. So we should become a little bit wider and a deeper discussion on the water management issues, because I said Secretary General Antonio Guterres, he already has appointed a special envoy on water issue, envoy from the former Minister of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia, sorry. So she will come to work with us, also with other relevant agencies to promote implement the UN Water Conference last year, 2023. We agreed on the key operating mechanism of WhatsApp and highlighted the priority, address water scarcity in agriculture, strengthen the connection between the agriculture and the water section. As we celebrate World Food Day 2024 with the theme, Right to Food for a Better Life, a Better Future, it was a timely reminder that all people have the right to adequate food, and a call to the global community to renew the commitment to build a more efficient, more inclusive, more resilient, and a more sustainable agri-food system. that can nourish the world. World Food Day saw the launch of the FAO 80-1 anniversary countdown, 365 days of action leading up to the FAO 80th anniversary birthday in 2025, a milestone that will offer the opportunity to further strengthen our partnership and reaffirm FAO unique role as the leading organization, technical agencies with the mandate to eradicate hunger and poverty, support the members. Together with our host country, Italy, I unveiled the logo of the Food and Cultural Museum and another work, which will officially open on the World Food Day 2025. I already officially invited the President Mattarella. He promised he will come. So I had the privilege to present a special model of the logo of this important initiative to the President of the Republic of Italy in person, together with invitation. The museum will be the interactive digital informative space open to the students, school, families, and the individuals. This anniversary countdown is a reminder that we are a global organization built by the action of the individuals coming together. Cooperation and teamwork is the only way to approach global food challenges together. Employees, members, partners, and all the stakeholders, friends, young and young at heart, our action can make a difference. I invite you all to take part in this 365 days of action as one FAO family. Dear friends, as we look to the future, this week has reaffirmed the vital role of the youth, women, and the diverse stakeholders in shaping the future of our agri-food systems. The World Food Forum has grown from a youth-owned event to a global platform that brings together stakeholders from all sectors, with the youth lead the way. It has shown us the exponential power of the intergenerational collaboration, cross-policy, science, innovation, education, culture, and investment. The role of the youth remains central. It is your energy, idea, and determination that fuel the transformation we seek. I urge all members to step forward and support the new programs and projects that advance the engagement of the youth and women. Follow the excellent example set by those who have already committed to this cause. The World Food Forum is where the agri-food system transformation can truly take shape through the concrete action, partnership, alliance, and crucial financing. Let us continue to support our young leaders who are already mobilized at the local levels through the national chapters and the other initiatives. Their commitment is a beacon of the hope and the progress. Before we conclude, I'm so happy, excited to invite all of you to the next World Food Forum from 13 to 17 October 2025. Please take notes, put on your agenda. I look forward to continue this journey with all of you and seeing the ongoing impact of our collective efforts. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your dedication. Only together can we ensure good food for all for today and tomorrow, build a better future. I thank you. Before, I want to invite the FAO Youth Office Preparation in charge. Kasu? Yeah, where? Come. Oh, come. You see, when I saw him 5 years ago, he has full of black hair. But today he's become a little gray and much less. I'm sorry for your hair, but you people much fitted it. Thank you for you. One platform, one performance or show, and for billions of people. Youth, innovation, investment, three all in one. And better food, better nutrition, better environment, better life, four betters. So congratulations, successful conveyor of the World Food Forum. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director General. And I'm asking the entire team, because this is a team effort, so the entire team, please, to join on stage. It was an amazing journey this year again, and including, of course, also the senior management that has been so supportive. Thank you very much, Chief Economist, Chief Scientist, DDG Bechtel, DDG Martina. Please also join on stage. Of course, also the regional ADGs that have been enabling all of the different chapters to be created. Please come on stage. And Director General, of course,
and also the former DG, Mr. Gaggiano. Please come join us. You are young at heart. So,
congratulations. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you too.
You have become the famous moderator. You know, they have a Ross Garden.
Yeah.
About 100 miles.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yes.
G'day, World Food Forum. My name's Charlie from Formidable Vegetable, and I'd like to acknowledge and pay respects to the people of the unceded Indigenous Noongar country that I'm from, and all the Indigenous family here at the World Food Forum, and all of FAO for having us here, and this mob family shoveler band from unceded Kurrajari country. I don't know how to do it properly here, but I also want to try and pay respects to any land-based ancestors from here who've cared for soil, water, people, and food in this place. And we're all here to celebrate and respect food. And for anyone else who likes to pay respect, I have a bit of a fun idea. Because we have a choir. Did you know that? I like to sing. If you like to sing, say yeah. If you like to sing, say yeah. All right, I got a little bit of a chant, which is a food celebration. You can sing it before dinner, or, you know, when you're harvesting, or when you're doing anything to do with food. So if you'd like to join, before we get the band happening, you are the band, we are the band, and we're singing this together. Okay, you ready? It goes. Thank you, love and gratitude. That's the first bit. And then the second bit goes, I'm so very grateful for this food. Do you want to give that a try? Okay, over to you. Ready? I say, thank you, love and gratitude. And the second bit, remember? Come on. I'm so very grateful for this food. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Come on, we're going to get loose, folks. We've been sitting in here all week. Get up, get a little bit into it. All right. You remember the words? Here we go. Thank you, love and gratitude. Love and gratitude, love and gratitude. I'm so very grateful for this food. Grateful for the food, grateful for the food. Food is good, food is great. I love it when it turns up on the plate. So I really want to thank everyone who made it and give it a shout out before I ate it. Thank you, love and gratitude. Come on, sing it. Love and gratitude. Yeah. I'm so very grateful for this food. Grateful for the food, grateful for the food. Yeah, you're doing great. I think we can take it to the next level for the final bit though. What do you reckon? We want to hear all your voices. All right. Yeah, you can get up and dance. Do whatever you want. Come on. Go. From everybody who made the food and everybody who got the food, to the hand that picked the food and the land that grew the food, the living thing that was the food and the pollinator of the food. And thank you, whoever discovered the food and first fell in love with the food. Come on. Thank you, love and gratitude. I want to hear you, FAO. Love and gratitude. I'm so very grateful for this food. Yeah, grateful for the truth, grateful for the truth. I'm so very grateful for this food. Grateful for the food, grateful for the food. All right, now that we've warmed up, we're celebrating food here today, folks. Instead of seeing it as a commodity to be extracted for profit, let's celebrate the fact that food sustains us, sustains life, and life sustains food as an interface between our bodies and everything else in the living world. Let's celebrate the way food should be celebrated. And with that, I'd like to introduce the deadliest indigenous desert rock band from Kurrajari country in northwestern Australia, the Family Shoveler Band.
Wide, wide, ga, one go to the la, yeah, Billy la, 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 ga, wired, wide, wide, ga, one go to the la, yeah, Billy la, 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 ga, wired. Food of the country, food of the land, food of the people, willy guarding at the grandma. Food of the country, food of the land, food of the people. Yeah, one girl, really la 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 la, yeah, one girl, really la 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 la.
Talk to the land, and the land talks back, calling out to be heeded. Walk with the people, down the old track, to the place where sovereignty was never ceded.
40,000 years living off this land, 40,000 years collecting food from the red sand, walking on the edge, looking down into the water, really guarding at your grandma.
Food of the country, food of the land, food of the people, food of the country, food of the land, food of the people.
Travel up and down the coast, all seasons going round, looking for food, gentlemen, these seeds were planted in the ground. Food of the country, food of the land, food of the people. Food of the country, food of the land, food of the people. Thank you.
Family, shuffle the band.
If you like our music, add us on Facebook. When I say Kimberly time, you say A-O. Kimberly time. Kimberly time. Here I stand and I'm looking out, looking on down the road. See a man standing with his paintbrush, painting on his own. Told him where I come from, a place so far away. Said never seen that country I call home. Come on, take a trip to the Kimberleys, any old time of year. And the cyclone comes and blows us out every once a year. Let's take a ride on the highway, maybe see the coastal view, or wander through them spinning plains, or just take a trip to Blue. This road keeps on going, I'll take a dip in a running water. No time wasted out here. We're running on Kimberly time. Here we go, folks, out here. Hey, Kimberly time. Hey, Kimberly time. Kimberly time. Out here. Hey, Kimberly time. Hey, Kimberly time. Kimberly time. Here I stand on a bitumen road.